Okay, so this is my post-mortem video for the plant project. First of all, I think the project was fine. I mean, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I think going into it, I was a lot more nervous than I needed to be. It wasn't as hard as I thought. Like it really was just using the concepts that I'd previously learned from homework assignments, and kind of combining them together to make my own thing, which it really wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. And I was putting it off for a long time, and then once I started, I realized it actually wasn't that bad. So I think it ended up cool in the end. I enjoyed it. I think I was proud of myself for achieving that, I guess. I mean, it's cool. I just think it's cool that I made that. So yeah, it was fine. What am I most proud of? I think I'm most proud of, I guess, just the fact that it actually works. Like, I was really worried that, like, the sensor wouldn't work or something, because I don't know, I just feel like I would have bad luck in that sense, but it was fine. It worked. I tested it multiple times. I was really terrified it wouldn't, because I didn't have time to get another one, but it worked. So it was fine, and then I got to use it, and the fact that I got to make something in general with it, and the fact that I figured out how to use the sensor was, I'm proud of myself for that, I think. And I'm proud of, like, like, the, the what's the word? The bug fixing and stuff, like, there were small problems, but, like, I'm proud that I worked through it. The biggest challenge from the project, um, I think, oh, my computer's very bright. Um, I think, what was the biggest challenge? I guess the biggest challenge was overcoming the hurdle in general of starting. Like, I was just terrified to start. Um, so the way to overcome that was just to do it. And first, I did it on Tinkercad just to, like, make sure I knew I could do something. And then once that worked, it was easier to do it physically. So that was a way to, like, sort of jump into it. Um, I guess, but the actual biggest challenge was the making the blog post and posting it, because I've been using Banjo, and I've been putting it onto Banjo, but I I ran out of space because of all the images on Banjo, so I couldn't put more images in. So I had to go back through and, like, make the images worse quality, and now the quality is worse for a lot of the images, or for the first two homeworks. So I'm gonna just keep going through and, like, making the images, compressing them so I have more space to add images, because I can't keep adding blog posts because I'm out of space. So, and it's one of those things where, like, I realize now that I might have to delete the whole thing from Banjo if I need to add more stuff onto Banjo, because it's too big. So that was a bit annoying. That was my biggest challenge. So, but I fixed it. I just compressed some of the images, and now it's better. Now it's fixed. And I was able to put my new images in. So project 1 is in there now, and it works. But I had to rework the whole thing a little bit. But it's fine. It's done. It's done. Advice for future students. Okay, I think the best advice is maybe don't make your own website, because there's not enough space on there. Unless you have your own, like, I don't know, domain or whatever, but no. My real advice would be, it, like, looks intimidating and it looks scary. And I put it off for, like, a week because it looked intimidating and I didn't think I could possibly do it. My best advice would just be just start. Start slow, though. Like, start with Tinkercad for sure. Like, definitely use Tinkercad, because you can prove that it works. And if you, like, don't know if, like, something's gonna work or not, I wouldn't mess around with, like, the parts and stuff, because, like, that's just an extra step and it's hard to do, and you'd be even more frustrated if it doesn't work out. If you mess around in Tinkercad first and get it to a place where it does work in Tinkercad, then all you have to do is copy what you did in Tinkercad onto your project. And then if there's, like, problems with your project, where I had a slight problem where, like, the LCD monitor wouldn't show up for, like, a bit, I just had to look at Tinkercad and realize, oh, I switched the wires, and I just had to switch it back. So use Tinkercad first, and then mess around with the wires and stuff. Don't do that first. Do Tinkercad first. So, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you.